So what they're saying about the cats is, especially when they brought into Egypt, that the cats, they carry through this sacredness to them. Because remember, they're saying, well, not remember, not that I remember this, but they're saying in those Egyptian times, cats are very sacred. They held this energy and a frequency that they could do and be anything. Because they're saying that they would change form
Shape
and they
shift.
would move through time and space. They move. So doesn't it make sense that he would bring that energy in and be right front and center in the camera?
Right, yeah. And I love the fire component. I'm like, really? You're going to set your tail on fire?
Oh my
Which
God.
I hope, people don't miss like that is, remember when I said life is always encouraging us to be alive? The fact that that happened first show during our taping,
Right.
Toby jumps on the desk and literally sets his tail on fire. Come on. Could we have scripted that?
Right? Like, oh my God.
Like,
Well, but what they saying, like that was part of all of the elements coming together. Because didn't they shortly after that, or sort of, they're bringing in the elemental things,
yes.
the fire, the wind, like all of that, plus the sacredness of the energy he was bringing from not only the Egyptian times, like cats were always, what they were saying many centuries ago, cats were revered as the ones that could shift through time and they could shapeshift. So they're saying, so what happened is he was bringing that energy into not only us, the listeners, the energy of where this is going. It had that, oh, interesting. They're saying the fire, they put on fire, that was the elements going up into it and then carrying that through dimensions and time. Like, how freaking amazing cool is that?
And I'm sitting here going, I don't light a candle when we talk.
I know
It
it
says
was that's crazy.
it says homesick on it. Avery gave it to me, and I am a Sagittarius. Look at this. We brought in the astrology. Home, because that's where we're, like our body is home. Home is not obviously our physical house, and it
Yep,
smells. But the fact that I lit this,
I know.
you know how we do, Renee? Oh, light that candle? Okay, sure, why not? I love the smell of that. No, light it so Toby can set his tail on fire.
And bring
But
the energy through the dimensions and not only bring it out there, it opening up a field, and they're showing this. It's not really that big, but it's a nice size. I'm gonna chill. Um, I'm saying it's this big. That's pretty big to me, but it felt like it was
yeah,
that smaller. It was just that big. And they're saying, so what it did was it opened up basically a portal to the energetic frequencies that we all need to bring into this energy. So the fire carried the flames and all the smoke carried it through. And they're saying if you think about it, or they'll probably show you right now, the smoke was opening up this whole other field. And then notice, well, I don't know if you noticed this, but it said it swept it through the time and space. And now you've opened up warp time to come into our dimensional field so that people can start to recognize that. Well, thank you, Toby.
and how amazing. And I'm telling you, every time you say the word, cats can travel through dimensions and change form. Yeah. This
Right?
is, oh my gosh. Do you see we jumped to such a next level? Like we were just recording, and I know you got to post this because this is amazing within
Post it
milliseconds.
says the after talk.
Yeah.
Yeah, like crazy cool. Well, again, it
Right.
goes right back to that beginning point of your like the expansion, like continuing to expand. Like, oh my God, this is crazy cool.
Yeah. And I love it when you say it, I see it, and it's kind of like, oh yeah, of course, totally. That, yeah, right.
All right. I know that's why I love when
Okay.
you say things too, because I'm showing them like boom, boom. And
Yeah.
and you're saying that's what all the listeners are getting as well, whether they're going to recognize it or not. They're getting that same expansiveness. And what I love about that is because they're saying recognize as we're expanding, we're going back home, the home to whom what we truthfully are. As you're going home to whom what you truthfully are, it's not a big aha moment. It just is. It's that moment of now. It just is. So that's why people don't recognize it, because it's so comfortable to be in. And that's where that, remember the time where you're like, okay, I'm putting that the blanket of safety on,
Yes.
the coat of safety, and then the puffer jacket. It's like that. The more we're going home, the more safer we're going to feel, and the more secure we're going to feel. And in feeling that safe and secure, that allows the expansion to come out where, oh, now we can talk about these things. Now we can do this. I don't know, I don't even know that we would remember, because I never remember. When I was talking about people, being, like, we're thinking they're not waking up, but they are, like another consciousness. I meant to say, because they're bringing it in now, like, I don't know if they brought it back in then. They meant to say, how they said nobody's ever being left behind. If you think you're advanced, your energy is going around them. And if they need that energy to come in, they'll need to do it. Otherwise, we'll all eventually be at that same point.
Oh, well, and this is so cool to me how that happened on the taping, right?
Yeah.
And it happened then. But we're having the after conversation and seeing it even more expansively. But isn't that a prime example of those that just needed the peripheral, not even like, oh, the story is, oh my gosh, why'd she let her cat in her room? Like, what a distraction. They're getting the same intel as the people that are going to listen to this that are like, oh my gosh, that was what's happening. Like
Yeah.
thank you. What a beautiful real-time example, which is exactly what we were talking about. The warp speed, it's right there in front of you. Just be open to it.
Yes.
And did you hear the home thing? This candle says homesick.
Yeah. That is
I
wild.
mean, even that, like, what are the odds?
Yeah. We're all homesick. We need to go home. Yes.
Right. And the word sick, like, no, we're
Yep.
alchemizing that word too, because
Yep.
it's pure essence, it's truth.
Yeah. Well, and when you said look at homesick, and I looked at it, sick really, I got the feeling of it's just a separation. Sick as our mind tells us, it's a separation. And
Yep.
now it's an alchemizing, and like let that separation now come in to that wholeness.
Which is so cool that it's on there because it's got to be a part of it
Yes.
to blur the lines and merge it all together.
Oh my God, so crazy cool. Oh, I love this. This is so awesome. Oh my goodness. All right, my mind is like,
There is a lot to integrate there, percolate, marinate, all the words. I love those words.
exactly. I love this.